Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of 3 Streets of New Capenna draft. Alright, let's see. Reservoir Kraken, 4 mana, 6/6 trample, ward 2 at the beginning of each combat. If it's untapped, any opponent can tap a creature they control. If they do, you get an unblockable creature token. This card's insanely good, so we'll take that. Involuntary Employment is good. I like it with all the Riveteer, sack stuff. Requisitioner's a good 2-drop. Maestro's Charm is certainly good. All the charms are. Like Echo Inspector, Corrupt Court Official's fine, Casualty Fodder, Shieldmate's playable, and Parcel's playable. Fixing's good, but yeah, let's take the Kraken. All right, follow-up pick. Well, I actually like Getaway Car a lot. Otherwise, in blue, we have a Rooftop Nuisance, which is also very good. Tap 2 things down for 2 turns, draw 2 cards. Probably just take the Getaway Car, though. 3 mana, 4/3 haste with upside for into the battlefield stuff. It's just a solid card. I really like the Nuisance a lot too, though. But I'm gonna take the Getaway Car. I've been impressed with it. You go 1 or 2 drop and then 3 drop this, get in for 4. Getting in for 4 damage haste on turn 3 is pretty good. Colorlessly. All right, the pick here. Well, in blue we just have the Bruiser, which is not the most exciting pick. Could just take the Scarab and stay more in blue territory or completely open. This is a playable card, not terribly exciting, but if you have a self-mill plan, it gives you extra ammo out of your yard, and it's a solid 2-drop in a deck that, if your deck is short on 2-drops as well, like usually people aren't thrilled to trade with it, so that's usually a good sign for it too. There's nothing that's like exhilaratingly good in here. Exhibition Magician's pretty good. And nothing else is really standing out. So we'll take the Scarab. Okay. So now in blue, I like the Lackey a lot. It's good casualty fodder. And keeps us mono blue for now. Newsies, pretty decent. Soloist is playable. But yeah, we'll take the Lackey. So Cut Your Losses is actually an interesting card. I think you can potentially win with that card. I mean, you can get some grindy matches. It might just be worth looking at because there's nothing in here that's crazy good anyway. Maestro's Theater is a good fixer, but other than that, nothing is super exciting in here. I'll just take Cut Your Losses. I think it's something to keep in mind as something worth trying, maybe. All right, Bookcase can buy some time. It's colorless. Case the Joint. Playable, really not that exciting, though. And Bookcase can potentially win the game, but, you know, if it's the right spot in the game, you can get by. All right, Syndicate Infiltrator is a great card, so some incentive to go maybe blue-black now. Speakeasy Server is pretty good, too, but I think I'd rather have the Infiltrator. Or we could take the Fixing, but Infiltrator's pretty excellent. If you're ever paying 4 mana and getting a 5/5 flyer, you should feel pretty good. All right, so Bookcase number 2 versus Bruiser. It's also a Revel Ruiner. I don't really care about Bookcase number 2, and Bruiser isn't looking really that great in here right now. So, I mean, Revel Ruiner's not a very exciting card either, but it does have some form of evasion with the Menace, and I guess it can feed the yard if we end up blue-black with the value stuff, so maybe it's worth it. Requisitioner in red is good. Fake Your Own Death. Playable, not exciting. I guess we can take the Parcel for some fixing and removal. Chrome Cat. Well, Graveyard Shift I actually, on stream, was pretty impressed with. This card is potentially good and wants to be in the same deck as the Infiltrator, and we're not giving up much for it, so you can get surprise blocks with it. It makes it worth it. All right, we can take a Swindler here. Exhibition Magician is definitely the best card. So maybe Maestro's is the direction we should go, because it's certainly better than Swindler. I don't really care if I give up a Swindler, so maybe we just take the Magician. Although, if we're splashing red, Magician's less good, but getting 2 bodies in one, it's also good casualty fodder. Could be splash black, too. We'll see. All right, Wrecking Crew is actually pretty playable, I think. All right, got a Swindler anyway. All right, pack 2. Wow. Well, this is probably worth just diving into now because this card is so good. Get to choose 2 as well. Wow. Yeah, I think we just take that. And then the colors that we end up cutting, maybe just black. And then we focus on red, green, blue. But is that even supported? I don't think it is. So maybe it's Riveteer instead, which means we'd have to ditch the Kraken, which I also don't really want to do. Kraken and Titan of Industry are our best cards, so it could be end up Broker, so we go white, or it could be end up Cabaretti, but that doesn't have blue, so all right, another Infiltrator here. Rooftop Nuisance, still amazing. Could be worth it to just go Broker. So then we focus on green, blue, supplement, white. Nuisance is great. This is like ultimate buy you time card. I think we'll just take it. Structural Assault we don't really need. I mean, we could do Cabaretti, but like I said, we lose out on that, which I don't really want. Maybe just take the Decoy here. I like this card. I like Jewel Thief a lot too, though. Jewel Thief probably more important for us with the treasure. So let's narrow this down. I think we want to do this, which means we probably want to go for white and do the Broker. So let's take the Jewel Thief, because I just think Kraken and Titan have got to be our best cards by quite a bit. Cleanup Crew is great too. And then we can supplement with white. So let's take the Cleanup Crew. And actually, Bookcase is looking a lot better when you have some huge fatties like this. So, all right. I don't think we're going to do the Cut Your Losses plan. All right, we can take the Entourage. I'm okay with that. All right. Take this. Slip out the back is technically some protection, which is not bad. 1 mana blue protection for... Or you can get by blockers with it sometimes too. Maybe we just take it. Otherwise, Disdainful Stroke for sideboard. I don't really need Capenna Express. So, we can take the Gardener here. Or we can take the Plaza because we still kind of want to be Broker. We can supplement. We don't even have white cards yet, but it's just the right colors for it, and it doesn't take up a slot in the deck. I think the Gardener would have been okay too. It really can't ramp for us. So Gathering Throng on the splash seems a little weird. Could just take the Briefcase. Yeah, because it ramps and fixes for us too. That actually makes sense. The 1/1 here is probably valuable enough. I mean, we need the treasures to get to our 6 and 7 drops. So we're not in red. Could just take the Social Climber, maybe get some life gain out of it, and a relatively cheap creature. I guess Getaway Car is a little less exciting too when you're more of a late game deck, but that's all right. So we could take another Plaza. good opportunity to pick up a decoy here, which is just solid card. 2 mana 3/1 that you can sometimes blitz and get value out of. Guess we don't need any of these. This can get us treasure, but I doubt we're going to play it. So currently we do have fixing for a color we don't even have yet. That's a little strange. All right, take the Express. All right, Unleash Inferno, I don't think so. So there's Strong Arm. I actually kind of like Strong Arm, but not the most exciting pick either. I guess we just take it because we still don't have any white for the Plaza. And technically we need 4 more cards. We don't have any 5 drops, so I guess that's okay. You can blitz it for 4 sometimes. Actually, the Strong Arm has kind of impressed me, so probably get the Plaza back anyway. Freelance Muscle is good. This card always feels like it's huge. Maybe we get the Adjudicator back. We're finally... This is like the first... I feel like this is the first broker card we've actually seen. But I'll take the Muscle just because it's a great card. I guess we don't have any removal in here, do we? Well, Ominous Parcel. And that's it. I wonder if Prize Fight's the right pick then. The right pick. Well, removal... We'll see how important removal is because I'm still kind of on the fence of how good it actually is, whereas... We're expensive, but Freelance Muscle is really a strong card. Now I actually wish I had that second bookcase. Feels like that would have been a lot better. Oh, that's cool. If it wasn't so expensive, it would be... I mean, the problem is you still have to take like 2 turns off for it. You play it, you can't really use it. And the next turn, you make a bunch of treasures you can't really use. So it's such an investment that I don't think it's worth it. But another bookcase, I think, briefcase rather, is what we're looking for because you get a body, so you can trade with X1s, plus you get to ramp, which in this deck is just incredibly important. So we're going to do that. Glittermonger might actually just be good enough. I mean, we still don't really have any white anyway, so Glittermonger can block and make treasures. Gilded Pinions makes sense here. It, once again, makes the treasure, which is important for us, and then making these huge fatties fly is good. Evolving Door. Well, we certainly don't have the multicolorness to do anything with that. I guess we could take the Gardener now, or Social Climber for more life gain. We have 9 1 and 2 drops. I don't mind playing another Gardener. It seems unlikely we'd ever play more than 1 spell a turn, which is, well, this also can untap creatures. Whatever. We'll take it. So, yeah, right now we're really just playing 2 color, which is much less exciting, but we'll see. No. Another Strong Arm? Maybe. I mean, 2+1/+1 counters and Blitz is not terrible. Alright, Protector in white. I mean, it's the best card. It's just, is it even worth splashing for? I like Protector, but man, it doesn't feel that exciting on the splash. I mean, we can easily splash it just because we have all these... Actually ended up with a decent amount of treasure generators, but... Yeah, it seems like we're probably 2 color. Which also makes Paragon of Modernity much worse. Whatever, I'll take the bypass. I don't think it makes the deck. Got a lot of expensive stuff in here. I guess Buyer Sounds for sideboard, because I don't think Bruiser probably makes the deck. Metamorphosis, in theory, is a fine card, but... So, I guess technically we have a deck like this, 2 color. And we still ended up with some pretty powerful rares in Kraken and Titan of Industry, so I guess that's gonna have to be good enough. A lot of expensive stuff in here, though. But hopefully our early, yeah, and like no removal could be a problem. Actually, I have a decent amount of evasion here, but all right. Well, computer froze mid-draft again. So let's build our deck here. It just auto-drafted. I mean, if it was going to freeze at any time, the last 3 picks of the draft where I probably wasn't going to get anything anyway is totally fine. So let's just make the deck here. Yep. We just got to get rid of things we don't need. You're not in there. I still think the deck the deck looks fine. Like I said, the last 3 picks weren't going to be the difference. If the program needed to freeze, which apparently it did at any point, that's a perfect opportunity to do it. So, so that's 17 lands. We have 17 creatures, but really we have, I guess, more if you count the briefcase. We have to make some cuts. Yeah, I don't want most wanted. Probably don't need the metamorphosis, although it's not bad because we don't have much reach. Infiltrator doesn't need to be in there, obviously. Let's see if I'm missing anything else that really shouldn't be in here. Parcel I might just keep for extra lands, even though it's 2-color, because it's also a removal spell. And then I just need to make one more cut. Could possibly be the Pummeler, because I still have 2 strong arms, a muscle, a titan, and a cleanup crew. Like, we have more than enough beefy things. Oh, it's probably security bypass, huh? Well, bypass could actually win the game. Maybe I'll try it. Ditch the Pummeler. Lower the curve a bit. Obviously want more green, much more green than blue, because we need triple green for Titan. But we do have some token treasure generation. We have 2 briefcases, the Gilded Pinions, Scarab, Jewel Thief, Glittermonger. So hopefully enough. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, this hand is actually fine. We have a bookcase to block early while we hopefully can find some lands to get this Glittermonger online and ramp into muscle and cleanup crew. Maybe find some other treasure generators along the way. Ideally. Hopefully I'm not frozen again. We'll see. All right, Parcel is actually a good draw. Gets us our much needed blue mana here. Lets us continue to make land drops. So I think we actually do the bookcase next turn. Oh, we got the blue anyway. Well, that's good. Still do the bookcase. Then next turn we can do the Parcel to make sure we hit that Glittermonger. And then with Glittermonger we can either do Cleanup Crew or muscle, I guess. Either one's fine. I'll still do it. We probably don't need to do it now, I guess, but I'll do it. It's true. We maybe didn't need to do that. It might have been more valuable because we have so little removal here. I'm going to get in with 1 because we can cast everything here. Gonna let them murder that or whatever. Sure. Alright, so I presume they have kill shot. They have 5 mana up, but I think we can still attack. So we'll cast the strong arm. Let them kill shot, whatever. Then we'll cast strong arm and... Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting them to not have it. They might just have the board wipe here, so... I wonder if it would have been smarter to not cast strong arm, but... I guess, do I have lethal now? I don't know. I mean, I have lethal either way, so... All right. All right, so and I guess we can it's unblockable. So kind of a weird game one, but we'll take it. So they just didn't really do much. We don't really have much of a sideboard either. We're playing the best cards we have, so if I wanted to do Pummeler to get more end game, I guess I could bring it in, but I don't think we need to do that here, so we'll run it back. Yeah, it's playable. Maybe Scarab into Getaway Car for beats. So they can get Getaway Car here. So we'll probably just play the Bookcase. I guess we can do the Briefcase now and then can ramp into the Strong Arm, so maybe that's better. Or ramp to the Entourage, I guess I mean. In case I missed the land drop. Could do the strong arm though too. To maybe help find the land. It might be smarter. But Entourage is nice because it makes things bigger. Strong arm might just be the right play though, because yeah, I think it is. I think we'll blitz this. Hopefully get the land here. Alright, so we did get the land, so now we can do Entourage, I guess. Oh, Doesn't really do all that much. It's the counters. So we can presumably just do Entourage here and pass. So if they leave up 5 mana for Initiate, theoretically slip out the back. So they have the mana to pump the Initiate. So here we might just play Strong Arm. And pump the legitimate business person and get in for 5. So we also have Slip Out the Back too, which might be able to do stuff for us here. Oh. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have made it unblockable. Not sure we have time for that. I mean, phasing them out won't get rid of auras either, which is important to note. Oh, that's cool. So I can gain 4. Attack with everything. They block a 2-power thing and take 4. They go to 9. We probably don't need to, well, I guess it does change the clock. All right, that's not a very scary last card for my opponent to have, so that's fine. So let's see. We just slip this out the back, phase it out, and get in there. That should do it. Alright. Let's see for round 2. Alright, we can keep this. We've got parcel into bookcase. So we can get our green mana at some point. Or parcel into pinions works too, I guess. Might be smarter. Well, they only have red mana. I have to crack. I probably have to crack. Well, I guess I do pinions because I might be able to cast Monger next turn. Get a little treasure generation going. So it turned out to be the right choice because I wouldn't have been able to block the initiate anyway. So if we draw land, we go Monger. If we don't, we crack parcel and get that. Alright, we drew the land, so I kind of want to do the Glitter Monger now. So I'm going to block the Fixer to prevent the damage. Because they can only pump once. So, but they could have removal, but whatever. I'm still blocking. If they kill it, so be it. I'll crack the parcel, get the second green, and play the bookcase. Sure. They had what they needed. No big deal. We'll have to accept it. Alright, so getaway card pretty useless here, so we'll crack this for a land, get a second green, play the bookcase, and pass. So we'll block the Fixer again. So getaway card we can't actually crew with bookcase, so we may have to blitz the strong arm. I'd rather play the strong arm if possible, but alright. So I think we'll play strong arm. The initiate's still a problem, I guess, but because I don't know if I want to put the counters on the bookcase to the strong arm. It might actually be smarter on the bookcase. Yeah, that's probably right. And then I can trade with the initiate, and the bookcase still holds back other stuff, and then yeah. I think I'll double block the Fixer here. Alright, so we can do the cleanup crew and just gain 4. I might be okay with that. Otherwise, I could do the getaway card to block the initiate. That also is not bad. Saves us from like fight spells. And it's possible that cleanup crew could still blow something up and be useful. And if I get another land, I can protect Cleanup Crew from removal with Slip Out the Back. I kind of like that. I'm going to play a little... I'm playing it a little cautiously here around removal. Just because it makes land draws better. I guess I could have equipped Gilded Pinions there. That's true. Because it only costs 2 to equip. Probably be better to, almost better to attack with everything there, I think. I mean, destroying the enchantment doesn't really make sense because they can just cast it from their graveyard. So, I don't want to do that. I think gaining 4... Well, I mean, I could exile it, I guess. But... The question is, do I even really fear the Rafine's Guidance? Probably not. So we'll do the crew. I still think I gained 4, honestly. Like I said, I could have gotten rid of the Rafine's Guidance, but... I don't really think it's better. Alright, now at least we have Slip Out the Backup in case they have a something for our crew. We're not ready to attack yet, though, so we still just gotta hang out. So what's interesting is we actually can do some pretty nifty things here. Well, certainly do nifty things there too. So we can gain 5 and make a Rhino. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing. So I can attack with the Cleanup Crew. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to protect it. So we can attack. We probably just play Titan of Industry and gain 5 and make a Rhino. And just hold back the cleanup crew because we have the Gilded Pinions and Suspicious Bookcase. Like, we can just bash for 1 billion next turn. I don't even need to gain 5, I don't think. Well, would I rather have the shield counter? No, let's just gain 5 and... This way they just have a lot of work to do to get by our dudes. Because next turn we can get in for 14, which is just a lot. That's just a lot. Sure. So I have the mana to pay for that and get rid of Hold for Ransom, so that's not even that scary. I guess I could have done that at any time. No, activate only the sorcery. All right, that makes more sense. All right. So, I think we switch to our Trample Reach dude. And we make this unblockable. I don't know why they didn't block, but that's fine. Take it. Still really don't have a sideboard unless I want to bring in Rock's Pummeler, but they had quite a bit of early game, so we want to keep our early game the way it is. All right, we'll run it back. This is a slow-looking hand, but the idea of Freelance Muscle with a security bypass on it is pretty sexy, I got to admit. They do have that pesky kill shot, though. Alright, Jewel Thief's a good draw. It's going to let us do a turn 4 Freelance Muscle, which is very good. And they don't have the white mana, also good. That was a good draw, too. I wonder if Entourage is just better to play here. Oh, all right. Sure. Oh, well, now we just do Entourage. We just play it patiently here. So they have kill shot mana, but whatever. So next turn we can do cleanup crew. Well, they don't have kill shot mana up anymore. So I think we'll just do the muscle now. Muscle memory here. That was a good draw, actually, because we can still cast it, too. So we want to do this first, obviously, because of entourage value. And we'll attack for 7. They can double block. Plus pump if they really wanted to. Surprised they didn't. I think that would have been the better play. Freelance muscle is just such a beating. We might actually get to live that freelance muscle security bypass dream too. Because we even have slip out the back protection. It's pretty nice. It's definitely GG's. All right. We'll see you for round 3. All right. We'll play first here. Oh, let's see. Well, man, just one land away from getting there, but too dangerous. I think we'll go to 5 on this one. This one we'll keep, and we'll ditch the... I really don't want to ditch... I guess we'll ditch Strong Arm and Entourage, I guess. I mean, I feel like Titan of Industry, even with no green mana in hand, it's just the strongest card in our deck, so if we can survive long enough to get to it, we should be theoretically good. At least this has Ward 2. That's pretty cool. Drawing all these islands. That's a good draw. That's cool. Oh, that's cool too. Wow, that's nice actually. So now we can do this. I guess I can attack. Well, I don't want to attack first though, do I? No, I don't think so. Oh, there's our green mana, so now we can do... Wow, that's cool. Gain 5 in Rhino? No, we probably want the shield counter, don't we? I don't know what. I guess we're putting the shield counter on the Titan? In case of kill shot or something? I suppose that makes sense. Or we can gain 5 as well. I mean... yeah, let's gain 5 and make a Rhino, I think. Because I feel like the long game definitely looks like it's ours. I mean, the Titan has reach as well, so that certainly helps. So 7 mana, we can go Entourage. I mean, we can really... they're tapped out here too. Yeah, we can definitely smash. So let's do this. Let's do the Jewel Thief. Just trying to think what I want to... Alright. Guess they didn't want to do anything with that. Well, this main deck has worked out for us so far, so let's run it back. Alright, good hand here. Gilded Pinions into Entourage is a nice turn progression. Turn 3, 4/4 with upside for all future creatures is pretty significant. But Entourage is also a weird first creature because oddly enough it can't get its own pump for some reason. Not 100% sure why. You would think at uncommon it could probably pretty comfortably get its own pump. Alright, they only have 1 card left. That's good. So I think we'll just do the Strong Arm. And put the counters on itself here. And I guess we can attack with Gardener and untap itself. So they can reattach the crowbar to the cat. And then they can trade their cat with the strong arm, which is pretty good. But looks like they didn't want to do that, which is good too. So getaway car strong arm is actually pretty good synergy. Let's get in with the if they want to, yeah, I was going to say, if they want to blow up the, because they could have, yeah, they could have blown up the, that's fine. This will work. Because if they use the crowbar, at least our strong arm is kind of keeping them at bay a little bit. Thinking if I actually wonder if I want to bounce the strong arm, but I guess not. Like I can, and I can get more counters, but I don't have anything to support it, and I probably need it out right now, so this will have to do. So Titan of Industry could theoretically get me out of this. Freelance Muscle, not so much. All right, we'll go to game 3. And run it back. All right, we'll play first. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, I think we do decoy. I mean, I guess it pushes more damage. I don't think I want to blitz it necessarily. Can attack into the 2-3 as well, which is nice. So this is cool because I can play Bookcase, attack with Gardener, untap a land, and still cast Nuisance if I really wanted to, I guess. But probably don't need to. Sure. Glittermonger's good. Let's do that. Not a citizen. That's good. This is cheaper for each citizen, so I guess they can cast it now, but that's all right. We just need to get our Titan online here. Getaway car. Well, that's helpful too. So let's just do the getaway car. and make a treasure. And then next turn we can do Titan of Industry. So we'll do this, blow up enchantment, and make a rhino. So I can technically play around kill shot. Well, no, I guess I don't have to worry about it. All right, so treasure, all right, briefcase too, so we have more treasures. So we can do the nuisance, we can sack the citizen. That's cool. Guess it makes the most sense to untap the Titan here. So they don't have kill shot mana. Which is important here. So, untap. Play land, do strong arm. Do we need a blitz or do I cast it? I have 7. So I still have enough to just cast it. Do that. Just, yeah. Alright. Well, took the draft with a 2-color deck, but Titan of Industry turns out as a pretty amazing card. Kind of as expected. Won every game we played it. Unsurprisingly. So let's do some pack one, pick one. So as a commenter pointed out, they've lowered the prize payout for best of 3, which is pretty disappointing. Especially for me, who doesn't really care about qualifier play-in events, since that's not really my bag anyway. But I guess if that's what people wanted. Here I'd take Rafine. Awesome card. Very, very good. All right, here. Yeah, I mean, Unleash, you get a built-in 2-for-1. There's a lot of good artifacts and enchantments, so I'm all right taking it. It's instant speed, too, so you can get some really spicy value plays out of it, I imagine. Not sure what to take here. Glittermonger was certainly good, that draft. I still want the Arsonist to be good. If you have a really treasure-centric deck, I think it's pretty amazing. If you have a pretty blitz-centric deck, it's okay. It's a tough card to make excellent, but I'd probably try it. I guess we could take Unleash again, or I could try Darling in the Masses. I've only played against it. Been pretty impressed with it, though. There's also Inspiring Overseer, which is 1 mana. This might be the best. This is probably the safest play. 1 color, playable in every white deck. It's guaranteed to make your deck. It's very, very good. That's probably the pick. All right. Pack one, pick one here. None of this is amazing. We could do the Butler, just because it's colorless. And it's, I mean, it's playable. If you have enough multicolored permanents, a 3-mana, 4-power double strike is pretty strong. So, yeah, I guess we could take the Butler. Pack one, pick one here. It's Attendant versus Bouncer's Beatdown. I mean, Bouncer's Beatdown is pretty excellent removal, especially since it can be cheaper. I love Jewel Thief. It's a great common. Ramps you too. And Vigilance Trample is a great ability mashup. I like the Mage's Attendant. A lot of good options here. I guess I'd go with the Beatdown. Instant speed. One-sided removal. Pretty tough to get around. What's this do? 4-mana, 3-1 flash, lifelink, enters, connives. Wow, that's awesome. That's an awesome card. I haven't seen that one before. Definitely take that. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.